Everything's quite sunk in. It was a grueling fight, you know, physical, pretty tough. I've been pretty ill this week and didn't rehydrate as much, go as heavy as I normally do, so the energy levels were a bit low in there. But Shane came out of a game plan, as always, and the game plan was to stay safe early on, first 3 rounds, and you know, a lot of people probably thought at that point that I bottled it, but we knew the game plan, and then just start pushing, and we knew we'd find the shots. As I said in the build-up, you would find the shots, and obviously that 4th round found the shot that sort of changed the momentum of the fight, and from then on I knew I could do enough to just keep going, even with the energy feeling quite low. But yeah, it's crazy. I can't believe it. You know, Shane took me on in 2017, and here we are. Just literally, it was. I think I joined the first week of June, so we're 6 years on now, and within 6 years we've turned me from a very raw fighter to world champion, and I owe so much to Shane and the McGuigan family. Many people along the way have helped me, but that family have been just so good to me, and you know, they're part of my family now, and I'm very grateful to have them as my team.
Shane, earlier this week you said if you could see Chris hoist a world title above his head, that would be one of the proudest moments of your career. So, what do you think?
I've got 2 of my former fighters here, Luke Campbell and George Grove, and obviously Lawrence Okolie, so you know, they're better at fighting than me, but it is my proudest moment, I'm not going to lie. It's the biggest win for us. I met Chris through sparring with George Groves. George Groves won his world title on May the 27th, and this is the same day, outdoors, on Sky Sports, different promoter. Thank you, Ben, for believing, and it just felt like the stars were aligned. He's worked so hard. Yeah, he came in my gym in 2015, we started working in 2017, and in 2023 he's become world champion. So he looks for 1%, he looks for those little extra add-ons, and the most important thing is he believes in himself, he believes in his team, he believes in strategy, and he's proved it.
Open up to questions.
Chris, you said you were ill in the week. How bad was it, and would it ever even get to a point where you might have to pull out?
No, I was never pulling out this fight. Not a chance.
You might not have, but I was looking at it.
Yeah.
It's not one we could reschedule.
Yeah, but I'm not letting 15,000 people down, no way. I was getting in that ring. Yeah, I had sickness diarrhea on Tuesday, wake up Tuesday morning. All the training had been done, but yeah, I was pretty ill. Got a bug, tried to sort of fasted for about 24 hours to try and get rid of it, and then ate a little bit, and then yeah, just carried on till Thursday. So yeah, it's hard to. I mean, making weight was easy, but yeah, it wasn't nice. You know, I felt like I was just really low on energy. Putting the weight back on wasn't, you know, I didn't put anywhere near as much weight on as I normally would either, because I still, like, my stomach. I only started eating yesterday, for Friday after the weigh-in, and from Thursday morning I think was the last time I ate. So yeah, the doctor had to go at me earlier when I told him, because I had to lie to him. But like I said, I was never ever letting those fans down. I'll just turn up, 36 minutes of action, and give it everything, and you can't, with a fan base like that, you can't let them down. So yeah, that was never, for me, I was never pulling out the fight.
You must have thought,
I'll try to get you a mic.
You've waited all this time for a world title fight, and you get your big dream, and then you get sick the week of the fight.
Yeah, well, I had a fantastic camp, everything went well, and I was like, I knew it was too good to be true. So yeah,
you were drinking the whole way through, and you were able to water us down and
yeah,
electrolytes and stuff. So
yeah, I was just, you know, smashing dialytes in, and basically through the week. But yeah, and yes.
Chris, how much did your home fans spur you on tonight?
True, like yeah. I mean, I was emotional on that ring walk. It was mad. It was hard to contain. Obviously, I did a ring walk rehearsal yesterday without the fans, and that was emotional in itself. But then with the fans, I think ring walking first probably helped that, because I thought, right, take a little bit of it and use it use it as fuel. Yeah, they're incredible, and they have been from the off. You know, as soon as Ben brought the show down here last summer against Isaac, the town's been behind me, and it's just, I'm so fortunate to have that backing, because not everyone gets it. I'm fortunate to be from a town like Bournemouth that's, you know, been starved of boxing for 75 years since for a world title fight, and the football club have been absolutely phenomenal with me as well, helping build my fan base, because they've looked after me in terms of getting me on the pitch since I won the Commonwealth title. In fact, got on the pitch before my pro debut. The night before, we had a Friday night game. George Groves sorted me out, and he had a contact at the club and got me on the pitch with on the night before my pro debut. So and the club have been so accommodating, and they're obviously a massive part of the town, and then they've got the fans involved, and yeah, the fans are everything. You know, we're here because of them. At the end of the day, they turned up twice last year, and then they sold out. They bought all the tickets for the stadium. So yeah, they're phenomenal.
Chris, what did you find that Lawrence? Or what did you find that the most difficult aspect that Lawrence was giving you throughout the fight?
Have a guess.
Just to add on to that, do you find, obviously you sparred thousands of rounds with him, saying you've obviously trained him as well, having done the game plan, were you expecting the excessive clinching?
Yeah, especially once I hit him. Once I hurt him, I knew that it'd be more and more like that. But it was, like I said, the energy was low. It wasn't ideal for me, energy-wise. I would have liked to have gone through the gears a bit more, but and Shane was getting frustrated with that, but understandably. But then I was just sort of managing the effort. And I was obviously got the knockdown, and then I knew I was hurting him and just picking my spots. But yeah, that was obviously the excessive holding was the hardest thing to deal with.
He's strong with it.
Yeah, he's strong with it. He's really strong with it. It's hard to shrug him off, and he leans on you. But towards the end of the fight, I've started adjusting myself a little bit. I won't give too much away in case we have a rematch. So I'll be able to do things a lot better earlier on.
Chris, 1-1-12 draw. I saw your face. Did you think you were going to get robbed?
To be honest, I couldn't figure out how many points he'd had off and how many knockdowns there were. I was just focusing on the job at hand. I had no idea. But the boys said, I was like, I don't know what you had me. What did you have to score?
I don't know. You gave away a few rounds that you should continue to win those rounds. You know what I mean, you would take. He was calm and. Far too calm, because he was like, Lawrence's shots became wide and he was falling in with bent arm shots, and then it was getting messy, and then you think, well, at least he was initiating the attack. I hope that they're not putting that into a Lawrence Okolie round. But the knockdown, the point deduction, and you continually hurt him throughout the fight. He didn't hurt you in the fight.